Every so often I get a thought or an idea and I like to just share it with my spiritual family. And so these videos, when I share them, aren't going to be fancy. They're not going to be edited. They're not going to be glitzy and glamoury. They're just going to be pretty raw footage of me sitting at my desk like I am now and speaking to you about some things that just hit my mind. Last week, as we gathered after Bible classes in the auditorium, one of my daughters looked at me and said, "Dad, where is everybody?" And I looked around and I realized it was July 4th and I realized it was a Wednesday night. And I thought, it's a holiday and a Wednesday night. You just can't expect attendance to be where it should be or where you'd hope it would be. And so I looked at her and I just said, I think tonight this is everybody. But I do want to ask you a question about that. And that is, where do you plan on being tonight at 7 o'clock? I know that life gets in the way. I know that there are times that things happen. I know that maybe you get sick, and if you get sick, I don't want to see you tonight because I don't want to get sick from you. So if you have a fever, if you're throwing up, please stay home. But I also know that other things happen. You may have to work late. Something happens at work, or maybe you're stuck in traffic on 280, which is reasonable. I hate that road. But I also know that sometimes we just don't really plan on coming on Wednesday night. I know that sometimes we just know it's been a hard week. Our days are long. Work is tough. We'd have to race home and get dressed and try to find something to eat and try to get to the church building. And quite frankly, sometimes it just doesn't feel like that's worth it. So I want to ask you to reconsider if that's you. I want to make a personal request of you. And the reason why it's personal is because I'm selfish, and I'll admit to you that I am selfish. I freely will confess that in this case. And the reason why I'm selfish is because of what Hebrews 10:24 and 25 says. Just a reminder, Hebrews 10:24 and 25 says, "Let us consider how to stir one another up to love and good works, not neglecting to meet together, as is the habit of some, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day drawing near." For years, we were told, I've been told, that passage says, "Thou shalt come to every assembly." And that's not what it says. What that passage really says is you should want to be at every assembly you possibly can. And there's a big difference between you coming because you feel it's some requirement and you coming because it's what your desire should be. You see, that passage says that you encourage me to love and good works, and you encourage me as I wait for the day when I leave this world, and that you are the one who helps me get through the week. And quite frankly, the weeks are hard and they are difficult. And one of the only ways we get through them is when we encourage each other. I need you to come encourage me tonight. I need your fellowship when we gather together. I need you to challenge me in Bible class to think about what God said and how to make me a better person. I need to hear your voice sing with me as we praise God. I need to see you tonight and talk to you and shake your hand and see how your week's going. I need that in my life. That's why I come to Wednesday night Bible studies, because it's a way to recharge my batteries and to give me what I need and me to give other people what they need. And so tonight, even though it may be tough for you and even though it may be hard, and there's some of you that can't come, and I understand that, but there may be some of you that can and you just haven't. I just want you to think about that, about tonight. Where are you? And if you can, we'd love to see you at 7 o'clock tonight. We've got great classes for our kids. We've got great classes for the adults. Right now I'm teaching the Kings and the Prophets, and Chris and John are teaching Run Your Walk, all the passages about walking with God. And both of those are great classes, and you're getting one of those on Sunday morning, but you can get the other one tonight. And so we'd love to see you tonight. And certainly understand if you can't be here. But if you can, why don't you come out and see us? Love to see you tonight, 7 o'clock. Thanks.